Hi muckers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're all doing very well. Okay, today's video we're gonna dive into what has been going on Twitter. I've been seeing a lot of new stuff with Rosanna Pansino calling mrbeast out. We're gonna go through it together. I've been waiting to go through it. There's been a lot of tweets, there's been a lot of discussions, and I thought the best place to do it would be us going through it together. So I hope you're doing really well. Also, a lot of people were talking about the collab that me and Rosanna did. I know I really haven't talked about it, but yes, it was super fun. I went over to her house, we ate crumble cookies, and she asked me a bunch of questions. It was really fun. And also, the first thing that she asked me to do was to saber a champagne bottle, which if you don't know what that is, it's literally like a knife like this on the champagne, and it opens it, and it was the most stressful thing ever, and this was one of the first things I did whenever I had met her. And it was very overwhelming and it was very scary. And I just want to show you this moment to show my genuine goddamn fear of I had probably met her 30 minutes before this, and I'm now in her expensive ass equipment studio expected to slash open a bottle of champagne and not F it up. So let me just show you my genuine fear here.
What I wanted to do is have cookies and tea with you. And
it was so scary.
I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions and we'll just have fun and
she was so sweet though.
And then I also thought it could be kind of like brunch vibes. So I have mimosas.
You just speak to my heart.
Have you done a saber before?
That terrifies me so much, and I am just so here for it. You have no idea. I love anything to do with champagne.
Which is true, and it's also, it was so nice because whenever I went over, I got her 2 bottles of champagne as like a little, like, thank you for having me over. And the first thing that she gave me was also champagne. But yeah, she pulls out this big goddamn knife, and I'm like, Rosanna, me and you have had a lot of issues in the past. You hold that away from me, girl.
Okay. Knowing our history, I really don't know how I feel about you holding this so close to me right now.
Thanks for coming over.
I was fucking shitting myself. This woman's gonna kill me.
In the past, I really don't mean it. I really don't mean it, bro. I really don't mean it.
No, I'm gonna knight you a member of the champagne gang.
By knight, she means kill me.
What?
We have to saber first.
Okay.
And then you're knighted.
This is not you sabering me, right?
No, I promise.
Okay, we're in the clear. We're in the clear.
Okay, let's go to kitchen.
Okay.
We can do this. This is gonna be great.
Like, actually shitting myself, by the way.
Okay, so guys, this is
Like, this entire bottle, I'm expected to just slash it open and not fuck it up. I was shaking. Like, this clip is maybe like 20 seconds long. This went on for a few minutes of me, like, I was building up the courage to do this.
saber, there's a seam line right here, and that's the weak point. So you tilt it this way, and then hold it.
Dude, I was shitting myself.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Oh my God, I'm shaking.
1, 2, 3.
Champagne everywhere, all over the thing. I was shitting myself. By the way, that looked like a quick thing that I did, first take. No, it took me a while to build up the courage, like I said. Also, our Muckers Finsta is open right now. It's normally closed. I don't accept people onto it, but if you go to the link in the description or in the pinned comment and go follow, I'm going to leave it open for the next few days. Anyways, let's get to this. So yeah, Rosanna's done a lot of tweets. We're just going to make our way through them. Now, last week, she reshared her initial statement about mrbeast, which I think is interesting to kind of start here. So again, she reshared this. Now, she had, shared this almost a year ago, I think. So let's read this really quickly. Again, the response to it was really good. And then we're going to go through all of the kind of follow-ups from this. She said, I said it once and I'll say it again. I've been allowing people to treat me poorly in private for years, and I'm fed up. mrbeast is a liar. mrbeast lied and edited me out of the top 3 in Creator Games 3. I had participated in Creator Games 1 and 2 and was excited to be a part of YouTube's Creator Games 3 Hide and Seek at the SoFi Stadium. After filming it wrapped, I truly couldn't believe how well I did in the competition and was proud of what I achieved. I came 3rd. When the video was released, I was shocked, disappointed, and felt hurt. mrbeast Jimmy had edited the video to make it look like I performed worse than I did. This was extra upsetting because I genuinely believed him when he said that his videos were authentic and real. He edited the video to make it look like the final 3 people were Lorray, Logan Paul, and Zach King, which is interesting she's bringing this up again because mrbeast is literally partnering with Logan Paul, who's one of the people that was edited to, look better in this, with the new Lunchly thing, and they're like direct, people that are working together now, which is interesting that she said this a while ago, and it's kind of come into fruition that mrbeast and Logan Paul have this weird dynamic where they just protect each other and, really support each other. The final 3 people were actually Zach, Quackity, and myself. For the entire duration of filming, we all wore earpieces connected to walkie-talkies. They would announce in our ears when someone had been found or when we had to move hiding spots. If we didn't move, you were immediately disqualified. While I was still hiding, they announced that they found Logan Paul. I couldn't believe that I outlasted him. He's a fierce competitor. It was getting really late and we filmed for over 24 hours and they eventually offered me money to come out of hiding and quit. I declined. I had been counting the eliminations and I was currently in 4th place with Lorray, Quackity, Zach, and myself still remaining. Jimmy asked us to move hiding spots again to the side of the stadium with the mannequins. It was at this time I was found in transition, moving to the next hiding spot. When Jimmy found me, he brought me to the field to be with the others that had also been found. I thought that I had placed 4. However, Lorray had fallen asleep and hadn't moved in a long time, so he was disqualified. This meant I came in 3rd place. When I arrived to the field, I saw Matt, Pat, and Logan were there because they were now seekers. Jimmy said they were going to go look for Zach and asked if anyone wanted to join them. I offered to help, but he said he wanted to take Logan instead, so I hung back to start looking for Zach in a different location with Matt, Pat. I placed 3rd, Quackity 2nd, and Zach 1st. This is actually what happened. Despite Jimmy editing it out, editing me out of it, and I was the only female in the top 3. I'm proud of what I achieved. I followed the rules of the games, gave it my all, had fun, and never gave up, and they can never take that away from me. Okay, so she had reshared that, obviously, and then a lot has happened on her Twitter subsequently from this. I'm going to pause and come right back because my lips are dry as fuck, and I need to put on some Vaseline. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and my lips are moisturized. Okay, so someone responded saying, "Shut the F up, you're so desperate and lame, get a life, you're boring and lost, get back in your hole." A very educated response. She said, "Calling me names won't silence me, online cyberbullying is lame. If you're upset, just remember this is my Twitter feed and you don't have to follow it. You can go outside and hang with your friends. Oh wait, my bad, they're at my house." So someone said, "So that's why people are claiming you're bitter because you lost, because you didn't actually lose? That shows you what he's actually like. Boys club." She said, "They tried to gaslight me. I have never said I was upset for my placement. It's actually the opposite. I was proud of it. I believe in good sportsmanship and enjoying being a team player. They are having a hard time processing that MrBeast is a liar and a cheat." So someone said, "You're greedy for fame and attention and you want it even more no matter the cost. Here's some more attention, you oxygen thief." Like, the MrBeast people just fucking suck, dude. And it's like, why are you defending him so much as well? Not only do you not know him, but like, I think MrBeast fans can, if they're above a certain age, because I assume that most of them are children, but if they have Twitter accounts, they're old enough to know better. Like, they know that he doesn't care about them, and they know he's in the wrong with this. She goes, "I actually made the GIF that you posted. It's from my official GIF account. I'm talking to a baker whose dessert tastes incredible, and I wanted another bite because it was so good. MrBeast fans losing the ability to bully people off the internet is top 3 best things to happen this year," because obviously she's not, being silent about it. Someone said, "This is an incredible video that goes into several shady, borderline illegal details about MrBeast, one of which is regarding his crypto history. It's a great segment I recommend, but there's more to cover than what Dogpack and Rosanna pointed out. And let me show my findings." So it was this video that Rosanna Pansino and Dogpack made on MrBeast, which I definitely want to watch. And she said, "Here's an in-depth thread about more information about MrBeast crypto dealings," which I'm also going to dive into soon. "Worth a read for sure. Hopefully someone with a deeper knowledge can shed some light." So then she goes on, and she's talking about this full concept of KSI, Logan Paul, MrBeast are involved in so much drama right now. They've been coming for people, and it's just like a shit fest online. And so she quoted a video of KSI and said, "Why toxic male bullies harass people online? Number 1, I just do it because I know it pisses people off. Number 2, it's funny. Number 3, I use it as promo for my song. After a bully receives backlash for their behavior, it's a reaching point to where it's not funny for me anymore." So she's quoting that in this. Let me just show you this. Or wait, I'm not going to, because KSI loves to just absolutely strike down any videos that feature him. But basically in this clip, KSI is talking about how like hate is like promo for his music and stuff, which is absolutely terrible. All right. So here we go. "Yes, maybe upload every Saturday, fine, but you don't normally upload music videos every Saturday, do you?" So this is Keemstar talking about Rosanna Pansino. When she was initially coming out against MrBeast, she also had promoted a music video at the time. And so Keemstar was basically making the point that, are you using this to promote your music? And so Rosanna quoted it. And now this is from October of last year. So she has now, like a year later, done a "this you" to Keemstar, which I love. "Remember the time Keem the meme tweeted like 10 times about my song coming out? Accidental bad timing and oversight on my part. saying me speaking up was only for clout and calling me names, but he's oddly silent about KSI admitting that he intentionally attacks TDM, which is another creator, for weeks nonstop for clout and promo for his song. I wonder why there's a double standard. So again, raising the point that Keemstar is giving men backlash for things that or not giving men backlash for things he gave her backlash for. So anyways, she goes on, and these people just like, they just throw words. Like, there's nothing of value here. Grow the F up. You're an adult woman mad at not getting recognized. 3rd place in a mrbeast video. All right, so she goes, grow the F up, coming from the guy whose entire Twitter feed is about retweeting YouTuber giveaways. I can't stop laughing. Thank you very much. So anyways, she goes on to prove that mrbeast fans are harassing her again. And now here is a really interesting thing. So Tommy Innit, one of the like Minecraft gamer YouTubers, had talked about Logan Paul and was calling him out for things and calling KSI out. And Logan Paul responded to Tommy Innit's tweet, which is when Logan Paul had a section talking about Gaza, if you skim through it, he's promoting Prime, which is so fucking disgusting. And Tommy Innit just tweets, right, I'm done. And Logan Paul tweets this, which is a screenshot from the year previous of a conversation with Tommy Innit texting him saying, hey, Logan, you're awesome. It was great to watch the fight. I'm wondering if you're around soon for a call. And then Tommy Innit on another one being like, your video was great. So Logan Paul's like, this you? As in, Tommy Innit has sent him a supportive text a year ago. And in some way, that's meant to eradicate that Tommy Innit is calling Logan Paul out for allegedly what it looks like talking about Gaza, choosing that as the perfect timing to promote your shitty drink Prime. So it's just a really dumb tweet. I really don't know what it proves. But anyway, Rosanna tweeted, Logan is attempting a very common tactic that bullies use. They only respond to your praise, and then if you ever change your opinion about them, they will dig up old combos to say, you used to adore me, so you can never change your mind, which is such a great point. People realizing they are the 3 stooges of YouTube has them in a spiral. So Logan Paul, KSI, mrbeast, like they're all, you know, people are really coming for all of them right now. Ro quoted this tweet about, you know, the Prime in Gaza, which is just craziest sentence I've ever had to say in my entire life. Literally nothing means more than money to these goblins. Is he actually promoting Prime right here? Is the next Prime and Feastables marketing plan to advertise at funerals? So anyways, then we go on, and she was tweeting about other things, but then circled back to it. And Tommy Innit had said, why do you keep posting private messages of me being kind to you? Are you stupid? So Logan Paul continued to post all these screenshots of Tommy Innit being really nice to him from the year previous and like up to a couple of months ago. And Ro tweeted and said the following: we are witnessing a narcissistic collapse in real time. Logan should really stick to his WWE script. He's getting obliterated. Also, on an unrelated note, their wannabe straight-to-DVD Lunchables ripoff is already on clearance at the store near me. And it was also at the clearance at the Ralph's that I went to, if you want to watch my video. It was only like $1, and it only came out. So, someone said, I'm surprised KSI didn't try to drag you through the mud yet, to Rosanna. He likes to cry like a baby over the slightest criticism, and she said, they're scared of smart women. Last time I checked, mrbeast has never been on a podcast hosted by a woman. Birds of a feather. Can only be around the dude bros. Apparently, narcissistic people have fragile egos. Egos? Adam. I'm filming this at 10 a.m., by the way, and I haven't went to sleep. I just wanted to film, so bear with me. Egos, not eagles. They don't have eagles. Well, we don't know that yet. So, then Tommy Innit posts and says a tweet from, or a text from Logan Paul, with Logan Paul saying, call me back. I think we should handle this like adults. And I think what's really funny is he has Logan Paul on mute. So he's now posting that Logan Paul is messaging him behind the scenes. And he said, you man-child, leave me alone. And now Tommy Innit is significantly younger than Logan Paul, which is just crazy as well that Logan Paul is acting like this. Ro tweets, as someone who handled it privately like an adult on a phone call with Jimmy, I can tell you they don't handle anything. They simply try to gaslight you into, you know, being complacent. Man-child is the perfect description. Glad to see creators standing up to the 3 stooges and calling them out on their BS. So, someone says about the call to Jimmy, did you record the call by any chance? She said, no. I told them, mrbeast and his friend Keemstar, that I wouldn't record the call because this is Jimmy's one chance to come clean and be honest. He lied on that call and tried to blame the editor. I already had proof that it was Jimmy's decision, not the editor's, so that's when I knew he wasn't going to tell the truth. When I asked him about the editor also being Logan Paul's editor, so fairly obvious that Logan Paul would be favored, he switched subjects and ended the call without answering my question. The three of them like to act tough and manly, but they can't even own up to a minor mistake, let alone a big one. So, she quotes another Logan Paul video, very cautious on letting these play because they literally will strike down any videos that show it for a second. So she said, Logan Paul says the following: YouTubers should be supporting YouTubers. That's rich coming from the BFF Geo that edits people to look like they look bad and edits people to make like they look better than what they are. The Three Stooges of YouTube are about as fake and insecure as they come. I love this new Three Stooges thing she's running with. I mean, it's true. MrBeast, KSI, and what's the other one? Logan Paul, the worst people ever. So anyways, then she responds to a couple more fans. Someone said, "You're so desperate for attention, it's disgusting." Meanwhile, Jimmy doesn't spend a second of his time on losers like you. And have fun trying to grill someone for having a political opinion. It's not illegal to support whoever you want. Because Rosanna tweeted and said, "Stay tuned, I have MrBeast's old Trump tweets. Apparently he went to a rally. There's more involvement in politics behind the scenes as well." And someone's saying, "Don't bring politics into this." And she said, "Honestly, your personality seems like the perfect fit to work at MrBeast Productions LLC. You should apply." And if they want to go through the handbook, I spent a long time going through it on a YouTube video. All right, so she says, "Oh, this is rich. Prime attempted to force Massey's drink brand, Mass Plus, to change their packaging because it was too similar to Prime bottles. This literally coming from the same people who made a completely unoriginal duplicate of Lunchables. Logan, KSI, and MrBeast, the Three Stooges of YouTube, truly have no shame." So here we see the similar bottles, and we have that Massey's distributor, Mark Anthony International, filed a lawsuit against Prime Hydration seeking judgment to confirm that it's not copying Prime's bottles. So there's a lot of legal things going on with, are they copying Prime? Which again, Ro is making the point that their literal brand for Lunchly is copying Lunchables, and they're not even hiding that concept. So they're being hypocritical. They can do things, but other people can't. She says, MrBeast's writers, Rosanna only posts about Jimmy, KSI, and Logan Paul to make money. This is what X pays. God, I hate when people call it X. This is what Twitter pays for tens of millions of views, LOL. After Elon took over from X, revenue from monetizing dropped about 90% per views. Next round of moldy Lunchlys is on me. Yeah, because there's a viral tweet going around of allegedly a moldy Lunchly. Hey, it was only $1. And it's her saying that she only got $26 from all of her tweets, and she has literally been getting all these viral tweets, so she's proving that she's not making money on this. She said, "I've actually lost money shining light on people's stories. 3 brands pulled out of sponsorships because they didn't want to be involved in my drama. My Facebook and Instagram both monetized just as poorly as Twitter. TikTok recently became monetized for me though, so we'll see how that goes. YouTube limits monetization on news drama videos quite frequently. Philly D has talked about this for years, so they tend to monetize much worse. One of my recent baking videos monetized 4 times as well per view than any of my commentary videos, for example. At the end of the day, covering these stories is the right thing to do. Maybe once you know what I know, you might actually come around." Someone said, "But you decided to self-insert yourself into the situation. That's on you. I get standing up for people, but initially you were never involved in the drama. The only one you had with MrBeast was hide and seek. So yeah, self-inserting yourself is why brands have left you." And she said, "Incorrect. I've known Jimmy for 5 years and we've collaborated on multiple YouTube originals, Creator Games 1, 2, and 3, and we worked together on multiple business deals off of YouTube. He has been treating me like crap in private for many years. That's on him. It's actually a lot to go over, so maybe I'll talk about it on my podcast." She'll talk about this on her podcast. "Then I can give you all the details." By the way, I did that joke to her in person that let's talk about this on my podcast. She took it very well. So anyways, she reshares a MrBeast crypto situation that we're going to dive into later, and she says, "This new MrBeast crypto thread is crazy and has a lot of new information, well worth checking out. Includes accidentally leaked DMs with MrBeast and other big influencers. How deep does this go?" So she goes on and says, anyone else tired of this bullshit? She reshares this clip of Jacksepticeye talking about MrBeast. Now, we covered this in the moment. I'm just going to play it here. I think it's really interesting. Jacksepticeye, as we know, is a very OG YouTuber. He's asked on a lie detector with Tommy in it, who was involved in the text messages we read about 10 minutes ago. What his opinion is of MrBeast. Is he ruining the platform? Now, this video caused a lot of controversy in the moment. And obviously, it's coming around again, and people are like, wow, Jacksepticeye wasn't lying. And I'd be interested to know what my take was back then, but I feel like I've always not liked MrBeast, but I'm willing to be wrong and change my opinion if I wasn't. But anyway, here it is.
Now, Jack, a completely unrelated question. Do you like MrBeast?
No.
Not the truth.
Do you think MrBeast ruined YouTube?
Yes.
Now, in all honesty, Jack, why?
Because it became more about views, money, and popularity than it did about having fun.
You just don't think you have fun playing Squid Games? You don't think you have fun riding on yachts? Building wells in Africa? I don't know.
If he had fun doing those videos, they'd be longer. We'd see the fun.
Ooh.
Thought you were going to get me with that one, didn't you?
Who's the YouTuber you hate the most?
I don't know. There's a lot of groomers and pedophiles on our platform.
That's true. That's true. So Rosanna tweets, wait, how did I not realize Tommy Innit was also in this video all along? Iconic, because obviously she was tweeting back and forth with him about Logan Paul literally fucking harassing him. So someone said, I'm curious, are you really this dumb, or are you looking for attention because didn't you realize he was in his own video? So these people are the losers that are, like, you're the ones hanging out in Rosanna Pansino's comment section. Like, if you're calling her a loser, you're the one hanging out in her comment section. Like, my God, are you not seeing it? She said, people have been calling me dumb my entire life. According to you, I'm only dumb or looking for attention. There's no other option. I've noticed a trend that the more I post, the more that insecure people lash out. So, thank you for that. To answer your question, though, I'd only seen the cut down clip that circulated on Twitter and didn't know who Tommy Innit was back then. If you think that makes me dumb, it says a lot more about you than it does me. Again, these losers are hanging out in Rosanna Pansino's comment section and calling her a loser. Like, please look in the fucking mirror. Dear God. And anyways, the really big moment is she says, I guess this means he isn't interested in the new info I find. MrBeast was following me up until now, which is also crazy, but I guess he just didn't want to, like, change his stance so she could tweet about it like we're seeing now. Is his Twitter comeback imminent? So MrBeast blocked her, which is really interesting because MrBeast tweeted right after this, and let me pull that up really quick. It was basically him promoting a video he was doing, and he was silent on Twitter all over summer because, as we know, the Ava Chris Tyson situation. So her saying, is this about his comeback? It's true. Look, July 25th, she tweeted this on October 12th, and then we have on October 12th, the same day, he goes, one of the funniest videos we've ever done in a while. Go watch. You know, Logan Paul, there he is with his crazy, I don't know how MrBeast smiles like that. Like, let me go on my Finsta right now. I tweeted and was like, how does MrBeast smile? Like, how do you smile like this? I'm genuinely curious. Like, wait. I don't know how he does it. Like, in every smile I've seen of him, it's like looking at someone who isn't smiling, but I'm like, wait, you are smiling. That's crazy. Like, it's like the most corporate smile I've ever seen in my entire life. Anyways, so he blocked her. And I just think it's really crazy because he literally tweeted, like, really, how long after this? 5:24 or 5:42. 15 minutes after this, he tweeted. Like, he's keeping tabs on all these people. And she says, hey, Dogpack, you want to film the collab that we've been talking about? Why is she serving here? Yeah, Steva. So anyways, he literally was waiting to block her so he could do this Twitter comeback. 15 minutes after she tweets about being blocked, he's tweeting on Twitter again. These people, it's so funny, will be defended by people saying, there's no way they keep tabs on you. They don't care about you whatsoever. These people keep such a close eye on people like Rosanna, Dogpack. It's just what happens. They keep a close eye, and when fans insinuate, dick writers insinuate that you know, oh, you're so obsessed and they don't even give you the space of time. Bitch, they are watching and they are waiting and they are analyzing every fucking move. And if you struggle to comprehend that, that's on you and maybe you're the dumb one. But again, can these people not realize that they're calling Rosanna Pansino a loser and you're in her comment section? Like, you're not even tweeting like a main grid post. Like, you're responding to everything she puts out. She's the entertainment for you. It's crazy. She's definitely a problem to MrBeast, and I just think it's so funny that he blocked her because obviously she was going to quote his tweet and probably go viral with it, and he's trying to just eradicate that. Who else is in this? I know this is Carl, I think, Chandler, who were MrBeast's, you know, boys. Don't know who this is. MrBeast, Logan Paul, don't know who that is, don't know who that is, don't know, and then Speed, that YouTuber that's like really popular, or streamer. Yeah, this is just so crazy. And again, it's like, people need to realize that Rosanna's going to continue tweeting whether or not MrBeast dick writers are in the comments being like, oh, you're so obsessed. I think she has shown that she doesn't care if you say that. And you know what? Boss babe for not stepping down. Boss babe for not stepping down. Again, I just think it's so funny how much she's accused of the only one being involved in this, but MrBeast is clearly watching her every move. 15 minutes after his big comeback? Crazy. Muckers, let me know your opinion of this. I appreciate you being here. I will see you in my next one, and goodbye.